create our first AWS Lambda function. So let us start. What we have to do that, this is our use case. We have to upload some files on one S3 bucket, that is the source bucket, and the moment S3 will get any file, it will trigger the event to Amazon Lambda, and Amazon Lambda, as per the extension of the file, if this is a .txt, it will go to this bucket, they will copy in this bucket. If that is the jpg file, it will copy this bucket. If this is the pdf, it will copy this bucket. And by default, Amazon produce the logs as per your code. It produce the log in the Amazon CloudWatch. So now you can see, to execute the Amazon Lambda, you need the two permission. One permission to access the bucket permission, and second the permission for the Amazon CloudWatch. So first of all, you should create one IAM role that should have the two policies attached. One is the S3 access and second is the CloudWatch access. This is the first step. Second step, we will create all the bucket and then we write the code. But to make it easy, this demonstration, first I will take the data in bucket and transfer to the one single bucket without checking the extensions, 5 extensions. Once that is successful, then we will add the code to differentiate the bucket, the extension bucket, as per the extension of the file. So this is our source bucket and this is the extension bucket. Let us start our code. So what I have to do, first you go the IAM, and then go the role and create the role. Okay, and this role, this is for the Lambda. Click the Lambda here, then click the permission and search S3 full access, right? Click on this checkbox, we got one. Now another one is the CloudWatch full access. So click this checkbox. Next, I'm not going to add any tag here. Review and give one name. So I will say any name you can give. So I will say Suman Lambda role. Okay, and create roles. Second job is that go and create the S3 bucket, right? So we came here in S3 and we can create the bucket. So first bucket we give name Vinod S3 source. And second bucket I will name the Vinod S3 destination. Okay. So we create the role, we create the bucket. And in this diagram, I forgot to say you, either we can set the trigger for this S3 bucket in the Lambda, or in S3 bucket also you can set the Lambda functions. Either way we can do. That's why I have given the arrow here. Both way I do that. So let us go for the Lambda and do that. Now again here we can click one here and go to the Lambda. I will open in a new tab. Create the function. Go for the author from scratch and give one name. So I will give name Suman Lambda. And which language you want to use? I want to use the Python 3.7. And this is the important step, permissions. It needs the permissions, right? And for the permission, we have already created the role, and that name I have given the Suman Lambda role. It's already came here. If it is not there, you can use this refresh button. Create function. So first create the role, then the bucket, then the Lambda. And Lambda, this is the UI. So this is called the configuration part, the tab, whether you can write the code, add the trigger. Here is the code section, and we have the permission and monitoring. I will discuss one by one. So first and foremost, what I have to do, I have to add this connection, right? So this trigger point we have to add this. Once any data becomes source bucket, it should hit the lambda to execute, right? So add the trigger here. Which type of trigger? This is the S3. Go the S3. And what is the bucket name? The bucket name, it should show here. Binod S3 source, right? For all kind of object. And I'm not filtering any prefix, suffix, anything. Just go make it easy and add. And you will, we have chosen the Python, so that's why it's showing quick here. Now this is the place where you can write the Python code, right? So what I'm going to do, make it little bit big code, even it is not required. So let me explain. This is our code. Let me explain the code. What is the code here? So we import the JSON, and it is by default imported, but you can also include remove, because we will handle some JSON file here. So you can see this is the JSON code here. So that's we need the JSON. And Bodo is the framework that will connect the S3 client with the Python code. So you can see with the Bodo help of the client API, we can create one S3 client. And this is the work like the driver. You can inform to the S3 client, they will connect with the S3 things API. So you have to give the name of the destination bucket, means which bucket you want to transfer, right? So I have given the bucket name Binod S3 destination. And this event and the context, it will getting the pass with this method. So you can use of these two parameter. With the event has a complete information when you event trigger. So this is the way. Inside the event you can see a number of records. In first record you can see S3. In S3 you can get the bucket and name, and this is the source bucket name. In our case this is a Binod S3 source, right? And then you have to frame one object like this, means what is the bucket name, in source bucket name, and what is the file name. File name you can also get from the event. So this much is the mandatory code, and then you can directly write this code. That's it. Why I have done this or the print, just want to educate you what are the information are there, how to check the log files. So the event is important to fetch all the informations for the file name, source bucket name, and the context is important if you generate the logs, ID, and all those things. And this is the actual code. You have to use the copy object here, and in the copy object you have to pass the copy source object that we have created here. And in this you have to just give the bucket name and what is the file you want to move, and the destination bucket name and the file name. That's it. This much you have to do that, right? After this, just save the lambda function. And here something I want to show you. We have some basic setting. In the basic setting you can change your language, Python or anything, and then how much memory you want. Maximum you can go the 3 GB. Beyond that we can't, not giving the facility. And timeout, maximum you can go the 15. More than 15 you cannot go, right? So, and you can change the permission rules here also. I'm not going to change anything. And this is the permissions. This is also place where you can change the permissions, add the permissions. And the monitoring, this is the monitoring. All the logs generated by the lambda go to the CloudWatch. So we see that. Now our Python, this code is ready. Now time to check, right, how it works. How to test? Go to the S3 bucket, right, and go to our source, below the S3 source, and upload. Just import any text file. I pushed one file and click on the upload. The moment it upload, it will hit the trigger to Lambda function, and Lambda function, what it will do, it will copy this file to the destination. If everything is fine, we can see one file in the destination. You can see this file came here in the destination folder. Let us go back to the Lambda, and I want to see the all the logs. How we can go to the monitoring and click the view logs in the CloudWatch. Whatever I have given in the code, this code, go to the configuration, see the code or the print statement. You can see all these print statement here in the CloudWatch, and see one is generated log. You can go and you can see all the print statement what I have given. Source bucket name, Binod S3, what is the file name, all those things you can see. Important part, I want to show you the event. This is the JSON. So inside event we have the record. Inside the record we have the S3, and S3 we have the bucket, and bucket has the name, right? The same thing I have given the code here also in the Lambda. Event, inside event record first S3 bucket name, right? This is the way we can see it is working. Now one thing I want to show you, what happens sometime in the code you have to might be change always the destination name. So what I should suggest, don't give the hard code here and use the environment variable. So what you have to do, instead of the hard code, you just create one variable name. I don't want to use this, make it comment out, and instead of that I can use the same variable name, but I will give the through the environment variable I will use. So always no need to change the code. As I use the OS, so you have to import the OS this also, and I have given the destination folder S3, right? You just go to the environment, here environment, edit, add, or give the name what the name you have given, and what is your the actual value here. So next time, now no need to change the code, you can just change the destination path from here only and save it, and also save it. And let us check now after changing this code, is it work or not. So again go the S3, go the source folder, upload. This time let me upload the some other file. The file name is the second demo.txt. Upload here. So you can see here, this is the source. Now go to destination and see whether it came or not. So in the destination, it should come. You can see it came here. So that way also you can write that. Now I'm going to implement this part. Means I'm going to create the 3 bucket, and in each bucket depend upon the extensions how we can copy from source to destination, right? So go here, source we have already, destination is not required as per our name, or you can just keep it, no problem. And now create the bucket. With the 3 bucket I'm going to create. One, give the S3 text for the text extension, txt extension. Second is the Binod S3 dot for the image file, and third we create for the PDF, S3 PDF, right? So now you can see this is the our source folder, and this is a JPG, PDF is the text folder. Now we are done here, right? Now go to the Lambda code, and we have to change our code little bit. Okay, so let me show how to change the code little bit here. So let me copy the code, and this is the same code, or let me change this code here itself, so no problem. We can okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm just fetching the extensions of the each file. So this is the key file name. You can see this is the key file name, and first part 0 and second part I am taking. Second part become the extension. I will print the extension also. And now instead of this one single line code, I will give the complete if condition. If the extension is text or the JPG, what we should do. Now you can see that if the extension is txt, then it should go to the uh, text bucket. Oh, I have to create the bucket name also, right? So this is not useful now. Instead of that, we can do that. So now I have the 3 bucket name, right? S3 text, JPG, and all PDF. And here you can see we have set as if the txt, then go to this txt bucket. If this is jpg, if this is the jpg, go the jpg. If this is pdf, go to the pdf. That's it. Now it is interesting. Now we go and check it. Go here and in source, let me first put some txt, right? So first we will check. So I first click on the upload. I upload the third demo. Now it should only go to the .txt folder, not in other folder. So here it came in the txt folder. Let us check another folder also, PDF folder. It should not supposed to come, right? Go the image, it should not supposed to come here. Now go the source, and this time upload some PDF. So let me take one PDF file and upload. This PDF file should go only to the PDF folder, not to the other folder, right? So let it be come here. Now go to the destination, go to the JPG. It should not come in the JPG, it should go to the only PDF. Go to the PDF. So you can see PDF, it came here, right? Now check our image. So take one image file, Binod Suman Academy, and upload. And this should only go to the image for bucket, right? So this is the source, image came. Now go and check as a first check the txt. It should not supposed to come, right? Now go and check the image one. So it should suppose come to the image here. Now you can see here. So in this way that all the things is working. As I explained, for this arrow you can also configure the lambda from bucket here itself. Let me show that part also. So you go to the bucket, suppose source bucket, and properties. In the property event, so you come to the event, and here you can see we have the one event already because we have configured from there. But from here also you can configure. So how you can do that? If you go here and you just delete this or delete it. Yeah, delete option is there. Sorry, you can go the delete option. Now this connection is delete. Now you go the S3, and from here itself you can do that. Save it. Now add here lambda function. Lambda function. So this is lambda, and then on all the object create event what we choose in there, and nothing prefix suffix, and save it. So this is also way we can do it here, right? So let me test if it is work from other way around. Okay, now you can see that this has been added here, right? It is added. So you can add here also, you can add from there also. And that's it for these things. I have captured all these things what I discuss in the image. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.